there comes a moment in every Mobian's life where it's a matter of life or death. And I'm not going anywhere with this. Hello, everyone in the YouTube universe! This is Beta, the current leader of TVB, and welcome to our 800 subscriber special. We've got a lot of fun for you tonight, a lot of questions coming up, and it's time to introduce ourselves. So Cole, will you round us off?
I am Cole.
I'm
Jared. Oh, sorry, I thought she was done. Go on, repeat.
Okay, I said I am Dashi, and I'm the voicer of Fiona and Tails.
Yes. I am Jared, and I have such voices I have voiced. That was redundant. Such characters I have voiced include Orbot, Ray, and Gamma.
I am Shuttler. I mostly just do song whenever I get the chance to. That's mainly just it.
I'm Lyra. I do Cream, Marine, and Cosmo.
I am Tony. I do mostly Bean, and yeah, that's it. Mostly Bean.
Hi, I'm Zephyr. I do Tails, Cream, Cosmo, and Blaze.
I'm Vinyl, and I like Pepsi.
That's the best one yet.
Vinyl is our newest member.
Yay!
You know what? We are very happy to have Vinyl with us. We're very happy to have all of you with us today, because this is a momentous occasion, guys. I'm seeing we got some highs in the chat, we got some yeets.
Ooh!
Hey.
Excuse me, are you Thor? You have not earned the right to
Odin's son.
yeet. But no, in all seriousness, our channel has existed since January of 2013, and we finally hit 800 subscribers.
Yay!
That's 5 years of waiting.
Yeah, that's 5 years to get to 800 subs.
That's crazy.
I mean, my own channel is about to hit 1,800, so, like, I feel that. But that's been around for 7 years, so I have no excuse. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, this is a little different than what we normally do. If you haven't read the description already, let me run you through it. We are here as ourselves, not as characters tonight. Sorry. Disappointment, I know. But, if you'd like to have some character impressions, we can do that at some point. But today's stream is to celebrate everything that TVB has accomplished in the past several years. We've gone through many different rounds of leadership. We've gone through many different systems. We've tried a lot of things. Some have been successful, others have not. And just, here's to the end of summer, but the starting of something really great for TVB. We've got a lot going on in the works behind the scenes that we haven't talked about yet, but we're really excited to unveil it as time goes on. We're still not quite ready for that. But, so, you can ask us just about anything. Just careful on that shipping. You know how I feel about the shipping question.
I love shipping questions.
Don't look, if we're not characters this time, don't mention it, otherwise you'll give them ideas, and that's not what we want. Real people shipping is not okay.
Yeah, keep the shifts to the fictional character.
Yeah, shipping is people that are not real.
Yeah, just keep it
Oh,
fictional.
I love shipping.
Accurate.
Not real people, because that...
Lyra, shut up.
She's Marine in real life.
She really is. That's gonna make the box stream fun whenever we do that.
It's not just Marine who's the shipping queen.
It's
It's
true.
also her voice actor.
It's very true.
So it's hard... It's pretty hard to mention Marine has no official voice, sadly.
Well, she's got sound effects.
I'll get hired by
Yeah,
Sega one of these
I don't
days.
count that, though. I don't count sound effects.
Sound effects totally count.
Not to me.
Sonic colors, man.
I mean, that's just how I work.
Marine's official sound effect is just the sound of someone stretching out duct tape from the roll.
Oh,
Should I get some?
Wow.
I'm sure I have some around here. I'll get it later.
oh,
Okay.
But
I'm just waiting to hear that.
Jared, you know the minute she does that, it's going right over your mouth.
No comment.
Imagine hearing that in the middle of the night, just...
That...
Lyra! But yeah, so, no, but a lot of questions can come up tonight. We could be doing impressions, we could be, you know, talking about the team and how we work. if you're interested in joining us, we could talk about a little bit of that. You know,
Yep.
it's we got options. We do have options.
And just to clarify, she doesn't mean join us in this stream. She means join the team in the future.
It's true. Or if you want to interact with us after this stream, you know what we can do? You can come to our Discord server. Because you know what we do after streams that's become a tradition lately? We go and meet up in the Discord server with the voice actors and the people in the audience, and we just have a blast, because what's more fun than that? So, we actually have a few questions if you guys would like to start answering amidst our shenanigans. Okay.
Of course.
So, CJ Witt, Mr. Loyal Viewer, we've noticed you a couple of times. He wants to know how we are all doing.
I'm doing good.
I'm great.
I'm doing fabulous.
Snap, they let the raccoon in here.
I'm doing better now that that has happened.
Just Lyra's Marine just adds how many years onto your life?
Oh. Oh.
But for some of us, we have some gray hairs.
Oof. Yeah, my dye is running out.
Trying to call me on my cell phone. I'm going to hang up on them. 'Cause I don't know
Yeah.
whatever.
They trying to call you on your
used to
call
call me
phone?
on my cell
Yeah.
phone.
Late night when they need
My
your
love.
milk,
It's funny.
2% milk.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing.
Did you
that's
say
gonna come up
100%
this
milk?
No,
I said
no.
2.
2%
I thought you
milk.
said 100.
2% milk. No,
Dude, that's great.
I think we owe them the explanation for 2% milk, because no one's gonna get that outside of us. I'm pretty sure some people in this room don't get that.
I
No, I
honestly
don't
don't
get
know
it.
at all.
The 2% milk is like 2 or 3 years old.
It really is. So it's been ever since Jared and I knew each other. A lot of us know each other because of TVB, but some of us don't. And it's just like Jared and I did meet because of TVB, and it's just I just obsessed over 2% milk in front of him. It was really just a joke. I really do love 2% milk. It's great. It's like I live in a household where we only get skim. Okay, it's kind of a big deal whenever there's 2% or whole milk. Oh god, whole milk. Oh my god. But no, so Jared and I tease each other. So he has his joke about shots, and I have my jokes about 2% milk. It's great. Oh gosh. So we got another question from Anime Chan Art and Stories. I have a question. What was the first Sonic game you guys ever played?
Oh god. I'll let everyone talk first because I'm gonna be a controversial one.
Oh no, controversy
Oh, no.
in our Christian server? Never.
More likely than you think.
I'm an atheist.
So yeah, I'll let everyone go. I'll let everyone go first before me. I'll rather go last on this. I'll go last on this one.
Okay.
Does it have to be made by Sega?
If it's a Sonic game, it's a Sonic game.
Well,
I'll count
well,
fan
technically,
games, sure.
specifically, it has to be either.
Will you count Super Smash Bros?
No, you can't
Smash
count
Brothers
that.
could.
It's
Second
Nah,
Sonic game.
nah.
That's
That's not
Sonic.
mainly Sonic. Okay, go on.
It has to be Sonic technically.
Alright, so who wants to go
Mine was not the best start. It was Sonic R.
first?
It
Bravo!
started with Sonic
People like that
R.
one though.
Sonic
that was-
1991.
Oh, that's
But that quickly
Started with-
transitioned into, but like my very next Sonic game was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So get off my back about that.
that's much better. Starting with Sonic R sounds kind of sad, if I'm honest. Nothing against Sonic R,
people
but that
like
sounds a
Sonic
little
R, though.
sad.
But
Yeah.
Tailstall.
No, no.
Again, people
Can
like
you
Sonic Brothers. There's
feel
people
the
that do.
sunshine? It'll brighten every day.
Oh my God.
So can I
Well,
also say? Oh, sorry. Go on.
sorry. I was gonna say my first Sonic game, kind of typical, I guess, was Sonic Adventure, specifically DX.
That was my third.
That's my second.
Honey, I didn't get into the GameCube stuff for years. My first Sonic game was the Sonic Classic Collection version of Sonic 2.
Ah.
But then my first for home console, because I became a Sonic fan in 2009 going into 2010, was Sonic Colors on the Wii.
You start in the era with the shit Sonic.
Excuse you! Jason was my Sonic for a long time,
No,
but
you said
Roger
Colors.
is my homeboy.
You said Colors, and Roger's considered a not very likable Sonic.
I love Roger. Dude, I've met
I
Roger.
don't mind
so-
that. It's just tell to the fan base. I don't mind your opinion of it. It's just to other people.
Well, they can be silly.
Welcome back now.
My first Sonic game was Sonic and the Secret Rings on the Wii. And I never beat it. I never beat it.
No,
Neither did I.
About that.
I never beat it.
Good.
And then one of our voice actor friends, SR, she got me Sonic, not racing. What's the one with they're on the boards? I forgot the name.
Sonic Freeriders?
Yes, she got that for me.
Oh my
First
God.
one, Zero Gravity or Free Riders?
Zero Gravity.
Yes, that game was. I love that game.
I've got some history with that game, and I've only played the tutorials.
She beat the game for me.
My goodness.
Because I couldn't get it.
I'm gonna say mine. Just get out of the way. They're just gonna get out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. This is a weird one because it's gonna a little bit of story here, so just bear with me. The first Sonic game I owned, I didn't play it. I owned it first, which is Unleashed. It's the first one I was ever owned because my uncle bought it for me. I just didn't play it. I played what he bought, and this is the controversial part of it. Sonic 06.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's not a bad intro, though. I mean,
Look, my first Sonic game may have been Sonic 2, but the game that got me into the franchise was 06. So you want to talk controversy?
No.
I love 06.
I
wholeheartedly love it.
I'm in the same boat with you, actually.
I don't.
I like
hate
the
it. I definitely-
story, but the gameplay.
Yeah, the story was
villain,
good.
Eggman, Nega, you can go shoot a bird.
You want to talk about 06's story? The Japanese version is much better.
Oh my God. So Tony and Vinyl, what about you two?
My first was Sonic 2. Yeah.
I've been
and that-
trying to remember which one mine was this entire time.
Mine was
I
on.
don't remember, man.
Mine was actually interesting because it was on PC. Because in 2001, I believe it was either 2001 or 2002, but Sega released a. It was like a collection of like old Sega games, and I can't remember all that was on there, but I always played Sonic 2 because it was part of the Sega games, and that was primarily what I played up until I believe it was 2009, because I never had a gaming console until 2009ish, and then so I guess you can say the first 3D Sonic game I ever got was Sonic Heroes and then Shadow the Hedgehog, and those were the two that I played at the same time, and it was so much fun.
Dude, nice.
Did you ever find the fourth Chaos Emerald?
Did I do what?
Did you find the fourth Chaos Emerald?
Oh, I found that fourth Chaos Emerald.
Let's not bring up the special stages. I hate those special stages.
I wanna say that mine was also 06, but I also feel like it was Sonic Colors at the same time.
I mean that's like that's a 4-year gap in release date.
My mom had bought me a lot of games, and like most of them were Sonic, and it depends on which one I played first. I don't know.
Vinyl, you told me it before, Vinyl. I think you just forgot.
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
I mean, when it comes to parents and getting things that are Sonic related, my parents got me Unleashed the same year I got my Sonic Generations plush of Tails.
First off, which Unleashed?
Wii, because I'm a Nintendo gamer, which is a very weird thing for a Sonic fan, I know. No. But, like, dude, I love my Switch. It's amazing. It's great for playing Mania and Forza Go.
Yeah.
Why the Wii version?
Because I have a Wii.
Not all of them.
I also
like, yeah, why are you gonna get like the 360 version if you don't even have a 360?
Yeah, my cousins have the 360, not me.
I know, she probably doesn't even have the money to buy like a 360 if she's like a kid.
No,
there's also the PlayStation version. You can't forget that.
14 or something. No.
I'm gonna start my lemonade stand.
Absolutely.
How long have we been on this question?
Very long.
It's too long.
We should probably keep.
Slasher the Demon Wolf over there says, "Congrats on getting to 800 subs. Thanks, bud. Even if you don't remember why you watch us, keep coming." Hello, Neo. We love you. And to Madi, Cal's not coming. Cal has work. If
Oh.
any of you are wondering who Cal is, that's AJ. His username is Caliburn,
Caliburn.
something or other. We gotta do a Black Knight stream one of these days, I'm telling you.
Yes!
It's just
Let's do it.
My first baby stream was the gender bend stream. That the only other one I really want is Black Knight. Oh goodness. Okay, so back to questions. Oh boy. Silver180 asks to everyone, when you try to do all the characters, like, how did you come up with the voices for your channels? Did give practice or something? What?
I was just naturally doing all of mine.
I got inspired by Fiona.
Anyone can be big.
Don't cut off Dashi. We can barely hear
I can
her.
barely hear her.
Yeah, let me see if I can turn your volume up, honey.
I just maxed her out.
Ignore that. Ignore the technical difficulties. You didn't see anything.
Can I get Oya?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oya.
I thought I was gonna be silent, and I'm like, no.
Dashi, can you hear us?
And I hear.
I hit.
Was that a yes or a no?
She
I
said
think
I
that was a
hear.
yes. She cut out.
But yeah, you were saying something, hon. We don't want you interrupted. Ooh.
Saying I got.
No, she's gone.
Yeah.
I put her to maximize so I can hear.
Yeah.
Wow, Cole,
barely.
thanks for cutting her off.
Ow.
It's-
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. I get that a lot, so.
No, it's okay. It's okay. The technical difficulties happen in our streams all the time. We just gotta keep moving forward.
Plus, it's Discord.
It's a good movie.
So is anyone else gonna answer the question?
I mean,
I
is it
forgot
just
it.
like how do we come up with our voices? I think
Yes.
that's
Oh, and
As in,
how do we
like-
practice them?
Yeah,
Well-
that is an excellent question.
I don't
Well,
practice. I just show up.
Who wants to go
So-
first in that?
I guess the way that I do it is I'd look at a character and I go, huh, I like the way he looks. How would he sound? And then, regardless of how the actual character sounds, I always just like, huh, okay. So they sound like this. Let's not do that.
Roasted.
And because when I do Shadow, I mean the last stream I did Shadow, and I think everyone be like, that's not Shadow, it's my Shadow, and that's what makes it funny, I guess. I don't know.
That's
We've
true
had
for
Shadow in
every
the
voice
past.
actor, though.
I mean, that's the thing, though. We don't have to sound canon, which is really nice. Like,
Yeah.
I still remember when I first came in this team when Ultimo was still in charge, and we had that rule of, hey, you can audition for a character and you can play up to 3 if you get the audition, nailed and everything. I came in here as Nicole, okay? And somebody told me, oh, hey, they want it British. That wasn't true, by the way. They didn't want it British. But I came here British.
Wait.
It was
Why
just-
British?
I don't know. I've
And
never-
not
makes, like,
every
that
character
makes, like,
has
no
a voice.
sense.
So we have to improv.
It's true, and Nicole is still one of my favorite characters to voice, and I look back on old streams where I've done her, and it's like, hey, that's fun, because she had her inside jokes, She was a bit of a gamer, she had Tetris, she liked Tetris. Beginning to think she's a Russian spy, I don't know.
She shorted out in one stream, and Knuckles had to restart her.
Oh, that was a great moment. But yeah, no, I mean, I do Nicole more outside of this group than I do in it. I should really bring her back next stream I'm in. But yeah, no, it's like her and Rouge, I practice Rouge a lot in front of people. Like, one of the things that's fun about practicing characters is you don't have to do it by yourself. You can go into a call and just annoy the crud out of people. Because that's what I do. I torture people with Rouge.
Bless.
It's fun. Just, if you ever see me in a server, you can ask. It's okay. I will do a Rouge for you. And I will do a crappy pickup line and it'll be great.
Bless.
But yeah, everybody has their own process, and it's like, hey, look at the character, look at the official stuff if you can, but also, like, it's about not just, like, voicing a character, it's about putting on a performance. And I think that's something that we've excelled at in the time that we've been doing voice acting here. Like, sometimes in ways streams are our practice. So that's really interesting to see how that goes along.
Yeah, streams are always my practice. Unless I'm in school and I really don't like a teacher and I just bring out Marine.
Oh god.
Oh
And
my
your
God.
teachers probably wonder, why are you Australian? What is
Yes,
Why is
then I
it-
have to explain that I'm part of TVB and they're like, what's TVB? And I'm like,
Dude, I
Oh,
put
boy.
TVB on my resume and I have to explain it.
I put that on my Subway resume.
I can say one thing about when doing voice acting, that when it comes to trying to get the character, don't use a bad basis. Just don't.
Do what feels comfortable.
Unless it works somehow, then get going.
You don't need filters to be amazing. Instagram is a lie.
Or ruin your voice.
It's true. Don't do anything you're uncomfortable with, kids, because that's not cool.
I can do this.
So good.
And this is why I'm banned from doing Tales.
No, you're not.
No, Lyra, I'm the leader. I can ban myself.
No, we need you.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
If everybody's
Yep.
good with answering this question, sure.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
I suppose.
Goodness.
Anime Chan Art and Stories. What character from your favorite fandom do you think you relate to the most?
Marine.
Rainbow Dash. Woo.
That's gonna be hard to say.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's. I don't think you're gonna want me to answer this.
Please do. It's a question. And
Actually,
I personally want
Say
to
your
know.
say your answer, but I'm actually interested.
It's because I've been super obsessive with it right now. I'm in a. Okay, you guys don't know this, but I wear an Alice Angel shirt to every single stream we do. Ever since I got this stupid thing. So I relate to Alice Angel from Bendy and the Ink Machine.
So
like,
there's
everybody-
multiple versions of you and you like to stab yourself?
Yeah, kinda.
That's
a mood. But no, like,
Uh.
like, have you guys ever seen Lauren Singer, her voice actor on Twitter? Like, she is the nicest person. I aspire to be Lauren Singer. You rock, woman. You rock.
I think so. I think I'm not sure this is my best answer, but one character from that I do like to compare myself to a decent amount is so not just Undertale, but specifically in the fan, I guess AU technically, Glitch Tale. In Glitch Tale by Camila Cuevas, I will often compare myself to Papyrus because, and this I guess it gets a little deep, not real, well, not in a bad way, but one thing like how do I explain it? It's basically one thing that happened in Glitch Tale with Papyrus is he says something like he always, like, no matter how he feels on the inside, he always tries to be that like light to other people, to like always be optimistic and stuff. And I really feel like I like try to fill that role a lot because I like to, because I am like happy pretty much all the time, but it also helps to help shed that happiness onto others because I like doing that.
He
Good
cries
answer,
after every
good
stream.
answer.
Mine involves two different franchise characters at the same time, actually. The most obvious one I had to say is Sonic. I just love that I just love that character too much. The second one's a little more interesting to me, and it's Raiden from the Metal Gear franchise.
Ah.
I just love his sense of justice and how he tries to be sure of how he always wants the world to be in a better place, which is what I want. So I kind of relate with him.
Mine, I guess.
You're just dissy. That's just you, Arvino. You're dissy.
No.
No, she's Black Star.
Okay, it's between two from the same franchise.
Okay.
Ochako Uraraka from
Oh my
My Hero
god.
Academia or All Might. Thank you.
Love you. I'm surprised like somebody hasn't said Phone Guy from FNAF yet. 'Cause he's just my spirit animal.
Honestly, though, I don't always like compare myself to Marine yes, I do love duct tape. I deleted a video on my YouTube where I fixed my headphones with duct tape. But anyway, I do compare myself a lot to Nora Valkyrie from Ruby.
I see
She's
it.
serious.
I see it.
Aww.
She's serious when she needs to be, but otherwise, she's very happy, loving, joking. And I also compare myself to Pure Nico's. You know,
Aww.
I was just about to say a spoiler, but then I decided against it.
That was a
Smart.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Huh.
put the rules in the description today, so we can't say there will be spoilers.
Well, I Ruby sensitive. I love Ruby. I have a giant poster. I have plushies in the back of my car.
Ruby is so
And I need decal stickers.
See, we're not just Sonic fans. We have other interests.
We have a bunch of.
And I
we love-
just
we love
finished
a bunch of
Voltron
franchises.
season 7 today.
And
And it just came out today, so
Wow.
Boy, girl,
I cried.
So
Oh,
do we
no.
move? So do we move on or?
Well,
Yeah.
I think
the
so.
answer who wants to answer?
I
I
don't-
Yeah.
actually didn't answer yet. I was just waiting for everybody else to answer. Sorry.
Yeah, that's,
Go
sorry,
ahead.
that's why I
Pepper.
asked the question. It's okay.
I'm kind of picky about my interests, I guess. I have very few, but I guess the best answer I have is maybe Misty from the Pokemon anime.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
Aww.
Like I'm really I guess for the people who know me know I'm really feisty. I can get really mean without meaning to, but I'm also really protective. Like I care a lot about my friends and I will beat anyone's head in who talks bad about my friends.
That's true. She is crazy. You're also very dead.
I mean, you're not wrong. I understand why you say that.
You voice all the characters that are dead. Why?
And Tails.
Yeah, and Tails.
Tails
But
dies
we
in
don't know-
Sonic Forces.
Oh no.
Tails is infinite, confirmed. Spoilers.
Oh god, don't.
Oh yes.
Tails is
I
actually
had
Luigi.
thought that for the longest time.
You stop right now, Jared.
Yeah, I hated that freaking tail.
Don't make me get the duct tape.
Oh god. Okay, has everybody answered who wants to answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, okay, so Silver180 says to everyone, can you all sing I'm Free from Sonic Riders, please?
Oh god.
I don't know it.
Oh
don't think I
no!
My
You
answer is
know it
no.
well enough
I
to
don't
do
know
it.
this.
I
I
do.
don't know it well enough.
Jared does.
Do I sing it or do I kazoo it?
Kazoo it!
Kazoo it!
Cause it.
Both. Oh, I remember this song. Never mind.
That's the best you're getting. My throat is already getting sore.
I have,
Also-
I have a whole album by
You-
Crunch 40 with
I
that
was
song
gonna
in
say
it.
that if it was gonna turn to singing, then you better hope your microphone doesn't cut you out.
Yeah, it's just,
You also
Go ahead, Jared, sorry.
you skipped another question from Silver, but go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Oh, Snapple. Yeah, no, it's a little hard to sing over Discord with each other. But Silver180 also
True.
asked, what is your favorite anime? Does everybody here watch anime? Because
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have only watched the Pokemon anime, so that's my answer.
that's fair.
I'm in a similar-ish boat. I've only watched Pokemon anime, and I've watched a couple other anime that I liked, or like I watched like one short series, and like I've watched a couple episodes of like One Punch Man and stuff. But if it counts, then I think I would say either. Well, I mean, Pokemon definitely counts, but it would probably either be Pokemon or, if it counts, Ruby.
Ruby counts as an anime.
Ruby's in a
Specifically
gray
season
area
3
of
through
anime.
5. Specifically season 3 through 5. I'm one of those fans.
My favorite anime that is Fullmetal Alchemist.
Classic.
Mine is Soul Eater.
That is a good one.
That is
So
fair.
good.
Yeah.
I have a very long list.
Oh no.
I have Soul Eater, Black Butler, Ruby is like my number one. Death Note, which I haven't finished.
Never watched it.
Fairy Tail, which I haven't finished.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think you can finish Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail's pretty
No,
good.
no. I stopped after like season 3, and then I just randomly watch episodes. And then I have Voltron, My Hero Academia,
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto is my favorite anime.
Me too.
That's a good choice.
I mean, you're gonna judge me so hard for mine.
No, I won't.
Well, I'm
We
gonna say
won't.
its name in Japanese first, and then I'm gonna tell you the English title if you don't know it.
Alright.
My favorite anime is Shokugeki no Soma.
I've heard a few things
Heard of
about that
that.
anime.
Well, it's called Food Wars in English, and
Oh,
yeah,
I've heard of that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I like food.
Let me guess, you enjoyed their
Like
food
food.
gasms.
No, I enjoy the food. I am not there for the naked people. I'm there for the food.
You're making me hungry, and I haven't eaten all day.
Dude, what part
Beta
of eat
2018.
hydrate before the stream don't you get?
I forgot to eat all day.
Lyra,
Ah.
I'll throw a
Same.
pack of M&Ms at you. Just eat that.
One of my Discord friends had to message me every day to remind me to eat.
Do I need to do that, Lyra? Because I can't.
No,
I'll
I'm
be on
fine.
internet tomorrow.
I'm fine.
Oh my god. Has everybody answered this question who wants to?
Yep.
Mhm.
Mine
I
was
think
already
so.
answered before.
Oh goodness. Okay.
I'm gonna quickly leave and rejoin. I'm having connection issues, I think.
Okay, Jared.
Oh, alright.
Alright.
Who's been doing that lately?
Yo, Cole, you still with us?
Yep.
We got a question for you. From
Go ahead.
Mr. CJ Witt.
Oh.
To the voice of Metal Sonic and Shellbreaker. Forgot the name, even though it's right there on the stream. Is your voice just naturally monotoned?
I just imagine myself as the robot and I automatically go monotone. I just switch off my emotions the second stream starts. The second light switch.
That's crazy.
You need to get that light switch fixed.
Also, hey, Emanation Productions, Zach, my dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't believe Luigi is dead.
Oh god, not that.
Oh
Rip.
god, Smash Brothers, my dudes.
Rest in peace, Waluigi.
Rest
Wah!
in peace, bud.
Wah.
Wah!
Wah.
Okay, we
Wow.
have Silver
Hello.
Latino.
Why are we lying?
I don't know
Oh no.
if I could get the words out.
Pikachu.
Silver, oh my god, that's adorable.
Ow.
Can we just have a stream where we just have the people play Pokemon?
Yes, let's do it. Come on.
I mean, I know we're normally like, hey, you know, don't ask us questions as when we're as the Sonic Cast, where it's like, hey, who's your favorite Pokemon? Because it's like, none of us are allowed to know Pokemon. It's not in our universe, but I could bend the rules.
I have over 500 cards.
Or you can have like, or TVB can just be like more than just Sonic.
We talked
Just
about that
for the
all
whole
time.
room of Pikas.
Everybody's on the fence about that, Shadow Flare. Everybody's on the fence about it because some of us are like, "Hey, it should be Sonic. Hey, it should be more than Sonic." We don't know. One day we'll have that conversation again, but not today. I mean,
Think
we should
moving
ask
on.
our audience
Issues
what
just
they
fixed?
think, but another day.
Moving on.
We got a question from Silver180 asking, "Hey, to everyone, when you played SA2, assuming we've played SA2, have you ever tried to level up your chaos in the Chow Garden?" Oh, that's Chow's. My bad.
I barely do that because I find Chow Garden very boring.
Never
I never
played
played
it.
it. Say too.
Not all the time.
Yeah, I've limited exposure here.
Like honestly, like I don't see the point of Chow Garden. I just play the game like the actual levels just to have fun. That's it.
Wait a minute.
How do you not like the Chow Garden, you heathen? Get out of
It
here.
reminds me of that dumb. It reminds me of that dumb. It reminds me of that dumb Tamagotchi.
Oh.
It reminds me of the.
They are
Dumb-
Tamagotchi, but better.
I don't like Tamagotchi. It's stupid.
Tamagotchi is so cute.
Then
I
you're
saw a
just mean.
Tamagotchi in GameStop and it almost made me cry.
You know,
It's just my.
Tamagotchi
It's
are
just my
coming back
opinion.
in.
It's just my opinion. That's it.
Dude, Tamagotchi were a thing when I was a kid. And now they're coming back for the new Age of Children, and I'm like, no.
I used to get in
Yes.
trouble for trading my Pokemon cards in grade school.
I used to get in trouble for trading my Bakugans.
I
Why?
guess
What is it like?
Honestly,
I guess
Bakugan's better than freaking Tamagotchi.
back to the topic, I guess, though. I do play SA2 a lot, both on PC and GameCube. I guess I didn't start leveling up my Chow a lot until I learned about the Chaos Drive and Animal glitch that lets you reuse them. I do it more with animals since it's easier, but after that point, I started leveling up all of my Chow to level 99 in almost every stat.
Oh my god, that's fantastic. Man, Chow are adorable. I was actually trying to design a little Chow mascot for TVB. Well, it was like, his name is Mallow, and he has a tie, and the tie allows him to change voices. So it would be like, hey, if we don't have a host character, we can use Mallow the Chow, but still figuring out colors. And what's not adorable about Chows and ties? Okay, we got a couple of questions that have piled up here. Okay, so, Armor King, we got some specific questions to both Cole and Lyra. To Cole, what got you into the Sonic fandom? And to Lyra, what got you into likening Marine?
Likening?
I guess.
Likening?
That is the
Liking?
exact wording. I
Seducing.
kid you not.
Okay, Cole, go first.
I guess the first thing, two things that got me in it was Sonic Adventure, and also, I guess because I was able to play Sonic when I was already 2 years old. I was playing the very first Sonic game on the Sega. I got to play it for 10 years before I got a GameCube, and then I got the Sonic Collection.
Oh my god.
So I was able to at least play Adventure for a bit on that.
Yeah.
Ever since, yes, I love Sonic. I'm done.
Okay. For me, when I first joined TVB, I was having like a rough time in my life, so I wanted to voice some characters that weren't really in the spotlight for Sega. And I kind of just like fell in love with Marine because she was easy to do. She seemed like an interesting character, even though most people hate her. And she got along with Blaze, which was one of my Discord friends / IRL friends, and that made us closer together. And also, the duct tape thing, it just makes her more fun to do because I can put a little bit of my personality into her and have her have, you know, her own spark that Sega didn't put with her.
Hey.
TVB Marine is best Marine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Amen. Just like
TVB's
Trev
only
Call is
Marine,
best call.
Lyra.
Yes, Trev Call is best to call.
Trev Call is
Thank
best
you.
call. The only Marine we can ever have in TVB is Lyra. There's no debating that.
Yeah, I've been
Nobody
here
else
for
can
4
live up
years,
to
and
it.
no one else has ever been Marine except for me.
Actually, I have.
Yes.
Remember the gender bend
Oh,
stream?
yeah.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
He did
The
good,
male
though, admit
Marine.
it.
Let me have this.
I still have to watch that stream.
You haven't? You haven't
I
seen it?
haven't had the time. Do you know what I
Watch
did
Beta's
today?
Baby.
I watched Voltron, okay?
It's okay.
I've only seen like a half hour of it.
It's okay. They're really hard to. Some of these streams after the fact are really hard to stomach. Others, like in the moment, they're great, but sometimes the aftermath is not. But like that one was fun. I mean, Tony over there. Gender
Hey, no spoilers! No spoilers!
That's not a spoiler when you find it out in the first 5 seconds of the stream.
That's
This is
dark!
true.
Okay, moving on.
Oh goodness. Okay. CJ Witt would like to know, what is the hardest Sonic level you played?
Oh.
Chemical Zone.
Oh, I know.
The tutorial. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
It's on the game, and you might judge me. But I'm gonna let you guys answer first, because I got a story.
For
Chemical Zone.
me, it was Sonic and the Secret Rings because my Wii remote never worked with the sensitivity.
To me, the entire game is freaking hard to play.
It is.
Like, why would anyone play it, in my opinion?
Have you tried doing it with Wii Motion Plus?
Oh god.
I didn't have that at the time. It hadn't come out yet.
I will tell you that made all the difference. When I went back to
Yes.
play Black Knight, that made all the difference. Because God forbid those climbing controls work.
Yes.
That and Black Knight
When
better.
I visited SR, her and I played Sonic and the Secret Rings, and I accidentally put the CPU of Sonic on hard, so we hated him.
Mine would probably be, I think the one that probably took me the longest to beat was Big in Twinkle Park in SA1.
I knew it was gonna have
Boy,
something to do with
your
Big.
pain. I understand your pain.
I'm surprised that you didn't say Big and Ice Cap. That one was hard.
Because I remember I got stuck on the first level of Big for so long just because I couldn't really figure out the controls. I was very young when I played SADX.
That makes sense.
That makes all the difference.
Now, the question is just levels specifically, right?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Okay, then I was gonna say medals from Unleashed, but that wouldn't count because those aren't levels. But Eggman Land. That's it.
Yes.
Oh,
just Eggman Land's my answer.
100%.
Yeah.
That was really tough.
It's like a hard kind of long. Like it can be beatable. It's just hard to really sit there for a long time to beat.
But I do think it was a very hard level, but I also think it was a very well designed level.
Oh, absolutely.
It is well designed. It's just so fucking long.
I guess for my answer, I don't remember what the level was called, but it was in Sonic Colors, and it was in, I think, like, the place that mainly had the purple wisps, and, like, the main mechanic of it was, like, these big giant squares that push themselves inwards and outwards, but whenever they push outwards, they instantly kill you if you touch them. I think so, yeah. I still have not... I have not gotten past that level to this day. I am still stuck on it. I've not played it for a long time. I hate Sonic Colors because of that level.
To even get past it, you need a GameCube controller. That's all I need to say.
I don't think you can play. I don't think you can play Wii games with GameCube controllers.
Actually,
I've never been able
in the
to.
case of Colors, you can.
Yeah.
Really?
I know. I tried it though, and it sucks.
I've never tried it, though. Admittedly, the only GameCube controller I have right now is broken, so I can't really do that.
You know, you should try one of those GameCube controllers that is the plug-in to the bottom of the Wiimote. Those saved my life when it came to Smash Brothers. Because that's the only game where I do that. Yeah, it's I got one that's Princess Peach and the other is Samus. It's good. Metallic blue, man. But yeah, no, my level that gave me trouble. I have a couple. And maybe it's just that I wasn't skilled, but also in Sonic Colors, terminal velocity with the crab thing chasing you. How many years did that take me to... It took me 4 years to beat that on and off.
Seriously?
Ooh.
Yeah, but the other one may surprise you. Who here knows what my favorite Sonic game is? Just take a guess.
Well, let's back the stream up a little bit. And...
I can say it anytime at this point. No, my favorite Sonic game is Sonic Rush Adventure, which probably make you happy.
Sonic Rush Adventure?
I played that so many times on car rides, just trying to gain materials. I still hate the second zone because just how much bronze do I need?
I never played Rush Adventure.
You really should. It's Marine's only game. It's the best game ever. But
I know! I don't have money!
Dude, I will find it and send it to you. It's worth playing. But the thing about Sonic Rush Adventure is it has a final boss, and then a true final boss once you have all the emeralds. And the true final boss, once you have all the emeralds, is a pain in the butt. And it's a pain in the butt.
I hated getting the Chaos Emeralds more. I know, I hated getting those last few Chaos Emeralds more than the actual secret final boss, just because Johnny is so mean. I hate Johnny.
Cheapo.
I hate Johnny.
I love Johnny as a character, I love Whiskers as a character, but my god, getting those emeralds. And it's just like, and it was even worse when you had to get the Soul Emeralds, because that's just the Chaos Emeralds with Johnny. Oh no, the Soul Emeralds gave me just as much trouble. I still haven't beaten every single secret island. Just, ugh.
You haven't?
Jeez.
No, I haven't. You don't need
Ahoy!
you don't need to beat them all to get all the emeralds. You just have to beat the ones that have the emeralds, which the Viking polar bear tells you about, of all things.
Can I say
A
one thing?
Viking polar bear.
A Viking
I
polar
love
bear.
the Viking.
I haven't
polar
even
bear.
watched gameplay.
Can I say one thing?
Dude, we need to just
Yeah.
we need to show you this game.
What's up, Shadow Flare?
Is it sad that I've never played both Rush and Rush Adventure?
You guys are missing.
Don't worry, I haven't either.
I've never
I'm-
played
hey,
Rush,
the only
but I've
reason
played
the
Rush
reason I never played is
Adventure.
because I don't have a DS. I never owned one.
Right.
Like that's the thing with me though. Sonic was Sonic has always been a handheld experience for me. Like I love colors, but most of the Wii games their controls are just too different from each other. And Lost World, I just no. But like the handheld games are what I had time to play because I only had time to play games when I was traveling. So yeah, that's why I stick to it. And it's like, what?
I'm guessing that's what means you love the Dimps' Advanced series.
I actually have not played a lot of Advance because I didn't have a Game Boy Advance growing up.
Okay.
I own
I've
all
never
of
played
them,
it.
and I own
Well, you're-
Sonic Battle, but I don't like Sonic Battle's gameplay.
I would have played more
Sonic Battle
Sonic
is also a
games.
tie-in for Sonic Advance 3.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would have played more Sonic games if I had a DS and my mom had a DS, and the only time I ever touched it was when I was in the hospital.
Oh my god.
And I was like 9!
Just say, oh yeah, Beta, warn you.
Hmm?
Do not, just be careful with Chaos Emeralds with the advanced games.
Okay, if I ever get to it.
Especially the third one. You have to collect 2 things. No, I think 3 things to get through the whole special stages. Not kidding.
Mm.
Like, let's see, Chow's, Keys, and there's a hub world. Fucking hub worlds. Screw freaking hub worlds.
Shadow Flare. Can
My
you stop? Can you tone down the swearing, please?
Pretty please. I don't know what happened to him.
I PM'd him.
my answer's quick. All of the Sonic and Shadow levels in 06. The only ones I could really finish in a good amount of time were like the Tails and like the side character levels and the silver levels.
Mm-hmm.
Other than
Those were the
Sonic
only ones.
Adventure, I've never completed a Sonic game in my life.
That's insane.
I'm with him. I'm really bad at video games.
I don't know about you guys, but my favorite Sonic boss was the one in Forces. I play it to warm up myself for playing the
which
rest of
one in
Forces.
Forces?
Can't beat it.
The final boss.
I
I
can't
love
beat it.
playing the final boss. It's so beautiful. It's great. I love
It
it.
is
I've
beautiful,
actually never
but
played
I
Sonic
haven't gotten
Forces.
past the middle section of the boss.
You haven't? Let me come over and I'll show you.
I play it on Switch.
Never mind.
That's
You
everybody's
guys are
immediate
lucky that you
reaction.
even have the newer game.
Never mind.
I think the newest game that I have is Colors.
My god.
Since
that's-
I
oh.
don't have a Wii U, I don't have a Switch. All I have is my 3DS, but that's kind of going out of style.
Yeah.
All I have is the Xbox 360 version of Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, I mean,
Should we move on?
we should probably move on.
We
Is
should
every-
move
is
on.
everybody-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all got it.
Alright, we've
Yeah.
got a question from Armor King. To all, what is your favorite potato chips? This is a quick one.
Ooh.
I like
Sour
fake
cream and
Lay's.
onion.
Amen.
Don't eat them.
I just like normal flavored
Original.
potato chips. I
Yum,
dip
yum.
them in ketchup though.
Yes.
That's interesting.
I love
It's
like
actually a
ruffled
lot-
plain chips with ketchup. Sorry.
Yes, that's so good. It's a lot better than it sounds.
It
I
sounds
like
pretty good.
original, flowy, wavy, whatever you called it, potato chips.
Ruffles.
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 Well, Ruffles is a brand, so you can say it's
Yeah, I prefer Lay's besides like all the air.
You know,
Yeah.
honest to goodness, my household there aren't a lot of potato chips, but when there are, it's either sour cream and onion Pringles or like salt and vinegar Lay's. I learned I liked salt and vinegar in college, and oh my gosh, I didn't know
Oh, I
anyone
hate
else really
vinegar.
liked it. No, man.
I can't stand vinegar.
Okay, I think my sister likes it, so I always had it around when she was still in my house. But
That's fair.
I think they're just a little bitter.
it's an acquired taste. Like, I can only handle one of those snack-sized bag of it, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
But it's like, there are so many other kinds of chips that are not potato chips that I enjoy. Like, I love me some Sun Chips. Oh my god, Sun Chips.
Yes, Sun Chips are amazing.
I'm glad we can agree on something.
Yes.
A small portion of Fritos is okay for me. If I have too many, I'll get
Fritos
sick.
are good too.
Alright, I have a question for you guys that is not here in the chat. Have you guys ever heard of walking tacos?
Yes.
What?
I'm in
Yes.
Wisconsin, obviously.
Hey, I didn't hear about this until visiting my relatives in Pennsylvania for Christmas one year. The concept is you take like a bag of Doritos or Fritos, and then you fill it with taco toppings, and you squeeze
crush
it
the Doritos.
to crush it, and then you just eat it out of the bag and walk around with it. Walking tacos. They're genius.
It's so good. I love them.
It's the best.
I have not had them since that Christmas party.
Let me come over.
We all need to meet somewhere, just have walking tacos and play Sonic Forces.
At my
Yes,
house.
there you go.
My house.
TVB reunion.
Or really union. 'cause-
Yeah. We're a union, guys. Just by
We
saying
are farmers.
so.
Though I'd be like the hardest one for all of you to meet though.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in pretty different parts of the world. We're not going to disclose locations today because that is not appropriate.
Yeah,
Except for
no.
Lyra, who lives in Cheeseland. AKA the worst Mario Kart track ever.
Okay, wait. Whoa. Recently, I went to Missouri, okay?
Was it miserable?
Sadly, I was there when the ducks went down. My campsite was a half-mile away, and I almost got on the ducks that night. But anyway, Missouri cheese sucks. Anywhere else, any other state that I have ever been to, their cheese is horrible.
I have a question then.
Relatable.
It's
Well,
so bad.
You gotta go to Vermont. Vermont has good cheese and good maple syrup.
I haven't traveled a lot, but the states I've been to, their cheese is bad.
I got a question for all of you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever try popcorn from Chicago?
No,
No,
I've never been to Chicago, and I don't plan on going.
I've been to Chicago once in my life, and that's when I was visiting colleges. Because, fun fact, then this is the most personal I'll ever get. My dad went to law school at Notre Dame. So,
In Wisconsin?
No, Notre Dame is in Indiana. but no, so really good law school there. And it's funny because he didn't end up being a lawyer because of me. He loved me too much and didn't want to be away from home. It was nice.
No.
But yeah, no. I'm the firstborn of my family. Can you blame them? But no, so every year that my sisters and I had a college visit we had to do, he took us to Notre Dame because he wanted to see a football game. So yeah, that's the only reason I've ever been to Chicago, because that's where the airport is to conveniently get there. That's about the farthest I've gone. I don't really leave my time zone. And oh no, that's not good. Hold on.
I know.
Okay. The stream was cut. Not the stream. The audio was cutting out, and I couldn't hear you all for a second. That was weird.
There are
Potato.
All right.
so many questions.
Let's move on to the next question.
Yeah, we got a couple that have piled up here.
Yeah.
This is very headcanon-y. Silver18
Oh, God.
says, to everyone, do you like Dr. Pepper? Oops. Be careful.
Don't let Amy Rose know that she might uses her hammer if you drink her favorite drink.
Oh, I know this.
Maybe Rose likes
I know
Dr.
what
Pepper?
This is from.
No.
I don't understand.
What's it from?
It's from
Oh,
Shadow
it's
759.
Yeah.
Shadow
Wait, from what?
759.
759 video thing.
Is
Yeah.
it bad? I'm
Oh,
so
I don't watch
confused
it.
right now.
No.
I am too.
I'm a little confused about it too.
Again,
Yeah,
it's just a Shadow 759 thing where he creates weird things with the characters and all that.
like Silver working at Pizza Hut.
Well, I mean, then again,
Yeah.
then again,
Even weirder. Having Shadow-Me be an official thing for Silver.
Okay, moving forward.
Yeah,
but
let's
I don't like
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper. I don't drink soda.
Shipping wars.
I like
I don't
Dr.
like
Pepper,
Dr.
but
Pepper.
I'd rather
prefer Coke.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
You know,
Coke.
You know what the
I
best
like
Dr.
root
Pepper
beer.
is, though? The best Dr. Pepper
Vanilla
is cherry
Dr.
vanilla
Pepper?
Dr. Pepper.
Cherry
Yes.
That's good.
We are
Yes.
officially best friends.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Best.
Dr. Pepper came out with a new drink called Dr. Pepper Float, and it's good.
Oh goodness. All right.
But- We never introduced Vino, by the way.
We have a request.
I have a request.
Finally.
Wait, 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 wait.
Yes, Jared.
We never introduced Zeno.
Hi, Zeno.
Oh, I'm.
Hi, Zeno. Hi,
Greetings,
everyone.
guys. This is Zeno the Hedgehog here, coming at you with my best friends. Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Not your
Okay.
That's my son.
Did you say anything before did you say you were gonna come into the stream? I guess it's a surprise.
We didn't know
I-
he was coming.
No, I said it the day before it happened, didn't I?
Nope.
I don't think you did.
We didn't know you were
Don't worry
coming,
about it.
But
Meh.
remember forward.
Sorry if I intrude.
No, it's okay. It's that communication thing I keep talking about. We gotta talk to each other. Communicate, man. Gotta be chill.
Lately, my Discord's been, forgive my profanity, screwing up, or...
Yeah, minimum on the profanity, man. None of that adult language
Yeah.
that would get us put in the timeout. The worst of prisons.
I'm not going
gonna-
back. I'm
We're
not
gonna
going
be
back,
put in
Johnny.
gay baby jail if we curse, so don't do that.
Yes.
I'm not going back, Johnny.
So we have a
Alright,
request from
fine.
CJ Witt. Can one of you do a Sonic the Werehog voice?
Shadow flare, shadow flare, shadow flare.
Why are you putting me on the
Heard any
chair?
of you voice that? So
I can do a Scourge.
Like I can do.
I can only do
Werehog,
Scourge.
Like I can do Werehog, but I'm more worried about my microphone cutting out because
Try it.
this thing can't handle screams sometimes. That's
Try
And
it.
shout away from your mic.
Yeah, then back up.
Yeah,
Okay,
back up.
hold up.
Scream into a pillow. Be an angry.
Scream into a pillow.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Should I do a line? Okay, should I do the line or the roar?
Do whatever you
I'll
feel
do a
comfortable
line.
with.
Okay. Well, let me get my voice grabbed.
Be ready for your ears, guys.
Ow.
Hold on,
I'm gonna
make it
take
pop.
one earbud out in preparation.
I'm just gonna sit here cuddling my Scourge plushie.
That's totally not random.
Yes.
I have a
yes,
4
it's
foot
not.
long
Not
teddy bear.
relevant.
4 foot. 4 foot.
Long.
I'm gonna stick to
tall.
the roar. Screw it.
Do
Okay.
it.
Have fun.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Go.
Let's go.
Not bad.
Very medicine.
Should have been longer.
Yeah.
I think
9
we're
out of
good,
10.
If I was to do it long, if I was to do it longer, I would have done the howl.
I can do the hell.
Ow.
I think only guys can do that voice. Don't worry.
Asterisk. Ow. Asterisk.
9 out of 10.
Yes.
I'll give her a take.
All right. So, are you ready to move forward, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Crawler the Meme Man. Great username. To everyone, I can see that you guys go by the American canon. Is the Sonic series with the whole Mobius thing, but what about the Japanese canon, where every game up until Lost World took place on Earth?
Is it okay if I explain this one?
We can all
Sure.
answer it, but yeah, we just go by the American because it's easier. Like, I don't think we've ever considered the Japanese canon. Does anyone here know?
I do. I actually always take research into everything.
I'm not that
Go
fluent in
ahead.
Japanese besides my anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I've actually researched, in the actual official Japanese side of things, which is where a lot of the Japanese script, a lot of the scripts come from for Sonic, except for Lost World. Screw that one.
Mm,
The majority of the Sonic universe, in terms of the games mainly, take place actually physically on Earth. So movies isn't really an official thing.
like it's just easier to call it Mobius because
It is, but we also have to remember Sonic Satian was the creation of that world.
yeah,
That is true.
But that's part of why, like, I partially play it Archie-wise, because it's like, hey, you know, if we call it Mobius, then we don't have to adhere to, hey, what do you think of X political question, which we get a lot on this
Yeah.
channel, and it drives me crazy.
That's
It's, just,
fair.
it's easy to follow American stuff because of how people, because America like, sees Sonic as a cartoon, which is weird to me. But I check out both sides so I can get different perspectives.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's
America.
definitely important to research.
Yeah.
So I mainly follow Japanese because it feels a little more fitting for the series, but I still listen to the American side to see what happens there.
Oh my god. Did any of you actually check out the links that I've been sending in the chat to Squiggly Diggly recently? Wait, I don't think I shared this with you. I shared it
No.
with Trev, but I didn't share it with you guys. There's this great conversation that happened on Tumblr recently between Squiggly Dig, who is one of the animators on that new TMNT series. And if you guys watch the Sonic live streams that Aaron Weber does, her song last night was featured a blink of an eye at the end of the stream, and it was really, really heartwarming. Just great moment right there.
I have to see it.
It was really good. If you guys haven't heard that song, go give it a listen. It's absolutely great.
Man, now I want to listen to a sad Sonic song.
The thing is, where I was going with this, sorry, train of thought, what? No, she recently came out with this ridiculous theory that is actually very plausible, that Sonic is an alien, and he and Shadow share the alien DNA, and it was just because of Japanese stuff. And that's the first thing my mind jumped to, because that was...
That's making me remember the before reboot with Archie, where Ken Penders had the whole alien thing be an explanation for the animals.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, which
Damn
honestly,
you, Ken Penders, for taking me away.
Ken Penders is Ken Penders. Don't worry about that.
There's one thing Ken Penders created that was good, and it was Laura Sue. Everything else.
To me, it was Fiona Fox, but
To me, it was Scourge, because that's what got me in here.
We should definitely move on.
I'm just trying to keep it going.
Let's move on before
the next question is from Zamnation Productions. Hi, Zach. Don't know if this has been asked yet or not, but who are your voice acting inspirations?
Oh,
I don't really have.
Yes, my two are inspiration. Yes.
Hold on, repeat the question.
Who are your voice acting
inspiration?
As a voice actor, like, obviously we look at other voice actors. So who out of the voice actors we're fans of, like, is our big inspiration? It's gonna be different for all of us.
Yeah, it's good. It's all different for all of us.
Beta. Hey, Beta.
Yeah,
you're my inspiration.
You're the meaning in life. You're inspiration. I love you, Zephyr.
I ship it.
I love you too.
Hey.
Careful, Lyra's gonna get jealous there.
Oh.
I have my headphones on full volume, so you know I heard that.
I'm gonna say mine.
Is this where she gets the
I
duct
wasn't
tape?
trying to hide it, Lyra.
This is where the duct tape gets brought.
No, I'm talking about Zeno. He said I ship it, and I'm like, bro.
Oh goodness.
Can I say my
Yeah, who inspires us?
I can say mine because mine's the shortest.
Sure, go ahead.
Mine is the YouTuber who is now renamed to the Dragon Superfan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as short as it gets.
Actually,
I just do
salty.
voice acting because it inspires me to do people that I wish I could be in real life. Like, I wish I could be Shadow in real life, but hey, closest thing I could do is his voice.
Did you say voice acting?
Me
No.
too.
No, I did not.
Speak it.
Voice actoring.
This is like the time with the chicken thing. Do not get me started again. Get me started.
Let's calm down.
Yeah. We're very ADHD.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Anyone else has any
I
answers?
need water.
Before we get off track.
Fine.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get me some water.
Okay.
Mine can be wow, her name slipped my mind. The girl who voices Ruby Rose.
Absolutely.
Lindsay Jones.
Her and jeez. Jessica Negri, the girl who voices Cinder.
Jessica Negri's awesome.
I don't know her name, but she's a really good cosplayer too.
Yeah,
and she's hilarious.
I met her recently. She's very sweet. Yeah, I met her in May. She's very, very nice.
Yeah, I've seen her like in like, yeah.
Her voice is like aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel that.
For my voice actors, one of my first anime conventions, I met Chuck Huber, and he took a picture of himself on my phone of his nose, like the inside of his nose.
Oh my God.
I have a picture. And
Kinky.
That's not kinky. So I'd have to put him as an inspiration because he voice acts as the Undertaker. the Undertaker
Ooh.
from Black Butler, and his design and just him as a character was amazing. And also, the voice actor who plays All Might.
Yes.
English or Japanese?
Both.
Yeah.
Now
of
what?
those
Can
are
I
good.
take
All Might,
flight?
Weak All Might is my aesthetic. His
Yes!
voice
You
and
mean
his
Small
design.
Might?
No.
All Might.
You know,
Yaki. Toshinori.
Yeah, Toshinori.
I've got like a couple. I'm gonna start with one I hope you guys know. Ben Diskin.
I've heard of it.
I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't know.
You guys are gonna know him from at least 3 places. He is young Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Ooh!
Ooh,
that's a good one.
He's number 1 and number 2 on Codename Kids Next Door. And,
Ooh.
and the most recent thing he's been in, other than Octopath Traveler, is Agretsuko. He's Haida.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, so Ben Diskin is just a great guy, and if you're a fan of Tome, he's Oddball. He's also a really great friend with Chris Neosi, so creator of Tome, so that's like, yes, I love him. I also mentioned earlier Lauren Singer, but this is also a weird pick. Joe Got It.
I've heard of
Does
him.
anybody know who that is? I'm just curious.
No.
If you're a fan of
No.
FNAF, you know who Joe Got It is.
Yeah, I know who he is.
He's the voice actor for Rockstar and Funtime Foxy, as well as my favorite character in the franchise, Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo is the best FNAF character, and I don't even like FNAF, okay?
Not every
Oh,
story.
Jesus
not every
Christ,
genre.
how far behind on
Stories.
FNAF am I?
This is a custom
Mr.
96
Hippo's
thing.
stories are the best. I love them.
I love them.
There
Ice
are
cold
these.
lemonade.
Again, I'm
I've
surprised.
seen these really cute animations of all of Mr. Hippo's stories. I ought to find them later and send them to you. They're so cute.
They are.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you've seen them?
It sounds cute. I mean,
Again,
like-
I'm surprised you mentioned young Xehanort. I'm surprised you did.
Dude, I
Before
love
we get off
Xehanort.
topic,
Yes.
What?
yes.
Grr!
Okay,
Grr!
anybody else who wants to answer this question? Grr is the best. I love Grr from Invasion.
No, I meant
off
Grr
topic,
as in
off topic.
growl.
Yes.
Grr!
It was me! I was the turkey all along!
Moving
I
on!
think we.
We're getting off
I think
topic
we
again.
killed her.
Yeah.
Moving forward, we got a really good question here, that is gonna be a surprise to all of us. Ginger Arnold, very loyal viewer, asks, when is the next stream of Ask the Sonic Cast?
Don't
We
know.
don't know.
Don't know.
No.
We
Either
don't know. Now stop asking.
No,
Probably either
I
next
actually
weekend or the
have an
weekend
answer to
after.
this. I have an answer to this. Look, we plan the streams, like, I don't think anybody actually knows our upload schedule. So I'd like to take a minute to talk about this, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's fine.
Yes.
So we have over in the Council of Acorn, which is my cute little name for the Mod Squad. Wait, Mod
Hi.
Squad sounds better.
Oh,
Anyway,
Get
all
to
of-
I'll make
topic.
a matching t-shirt!
Oh my god, yes, Lyra. I gotta tell you about a good
Eh.
shirt website later. But anyway, so we've decided over in the moderator side of TVB, hey, we should do 2 to 3 streams a month. One is at the beginning of the month, or relatively close to it. One is at the end of the month, and the one at the beginning is an any character. The one at the end is a team or theme stream, and then there's something special in the middle, generally an After Dark. Instead of an After Dark, you get this stream. Sorry, it's so disappointing. No, not really. It's not us.
We could have
Love
made
me.
everybody only loves us for our voices.
Yeah, I mean, the end of the month for me, my family is going away, so I will have the house to myself, much like I do right now, because they all left me. They all left me, man.
Same!
They're eating salmon without me. No, it was my choice
Gross.
to stay back to run the stream, but the next time we're probably going to stream is most likely the weekend of the 24th or 25th. We have yet to decide what the stream theme is going to be, though. So, this is where we should talk about Zephyr real quick. Hi, Zephyr, I love you.
Hi, I love you too.
Zephyr, I love you!
I love you too.
We all love you.
Zephyr, would you like to tell us about polls?
Yes. Typically I organize some polls near the beginning of the month that people can vote on, where they choose which sort of theme stream they want, and typically there are about 3 options. The one that's going on right now, the 3 choices are a box stream where all of the characters that participate are trapped in boxes, I guess next to each other, sort of like Madagascar.
On Marine's ship.
Potentially.
Marine's ship, I guess.
I got you, fam.
The second the second choice is a Team Babylon stream, which is basically just the Babylon Rogues. And the third choice is a Team Hooligan stream, which is Bean the Dynamite, Fang the Sniper, and then Bark the Polar Bear. I can go check the poll right now to see which one is in the lead, but I guarantee it's going to be the box stream.
It is.
Yeah, I really do that box
It
stream.
is. I've checked it 4 times.
I was the first one to vote, and I think everyone knows what my vote is.
Yes, the box stream is definitely
No
winning.
hooligan! Jeez! I'm just kidding.
If the hooligans win, I will be shocked, but Trev will be very happy.
They're in last place right now. I don't think they have much of a chance. I'm sad about that, but they do not. They only have
It's
one
okay.
vote out of like
There will
60.
one day be a hooligan stream, just not this time probably. But at the end of the stream, if you guys would like to come and vote for what we do next, we'll share a link to that. Hopefully, if we
It's
remember.
also in our Discord under the community polls channel.
And you should really come to our Discord server if you want to know when we're streaming, because that's where we post, like, every time we're doing something. We're currently working on getting a Twitter page together, but that is difficult. Because, yay, making banners and icons. I'm behind on
And
that.
arguing with Donald Trump.
Oh,
What?
God. None of
Okay.
politics. Politics don't
No
exist.
politics.
Yeah, no
It's a joke,
politics.
it's a joke.
My
No
my
politics.
politics are very controversial, and nobody's gonna want to hear them. So let's move on.
Big the cat.
Big the Cat
Question.
2024.
for next president.
Okay, Ginger Arnold would also like to know, do you guys like the new show called Mega Man Fully Charged? I have not.
Haven't
I've
seen
never
it.
seen it.
Have
and
never
I've
heard of
Watched it. I'm not a big fan of it.
That's okay. Mega Man is great.
The
Yeah,
animation
Mega
looks
Man
nice.
is great.
I've never been a fan of Mega Man because it interested me in the first place.
Alright.
Oof.
The thing
Only
is,
Mega Man show. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I was only gonna say that if I was into Mega Man, it would only be related to X series, not the
Okay.
classic.
Yeah,
Can,
yeah.
can I
Yeah.
just say something to the chat? Guys, please type with proper grammar. We made fun of
Yes.
it on the stream for a reason, to encourage you to do it properly.
We get so confused when you guys don't type with proper grammar because we really don't know what you're trying to say, and we try our best, but it's difficult.
We want to
Yeah.
understand what you're asking to answer it well, but, you know... So
I
if
could say something, but I feel like I'm gonna get slapped if I say it.
You're gonna get
I'ma
slapped
slap you.
regardless,
Yes,
so
you are
shush.
gonna get slapped. I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna be the one to do it.
So,
No, Mama, no.
So I'm gonna try and make sense of this. I'm gonna read it word for word, and then you guys are gonna tell me what you think it's asking.
Okay.
Okay.
CJ Lip
Okay.
would like to know, to any one of you that is good at canon things, Marine's good at canon things,
I was gonna say,
and time travel. This feels like a Teen
Oh,
Dimension
God.
thing. What would happen if you went back in time to Unleashed and changed the past so Sonic still had the werehog form? How would it?
well,
change-
first I'd get a
How is the grammar
Denali.
bad?
Guys.
Actually, I get the I get it actually. I get what it's asking.
This question is completely invalid because that can't happen. Because
Yeah.
why he had the werehog form? He was infected
Dark
by
Gaia.
Dark Gaia, and when Dark Gaia came out of the Earth, he took back that part of himself, so Sonic can no longer have it. So basically, what you're telling us is Dark Gaia would have to not take that away from Sonic, and we'd really have to just sweet talk him. I mean, I know a few bad.
Basically, you're telling us to fight an evil god.
You're telling
Beta
me-
no.
Yeah, no. We're not doing
Technically, it's Celestial, but
But
First
I-
I'd get a
I think-
Denali.
I think the only way for that to work is instead of being in werehog form right when they see Dark Gaia, Sonic has to be in his regular look and then go super, then fight him.
Yeah.
That's like the
think
only-
that would
Yeah.
help, though.
That's like the only way.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Because like
No,
Dark
I
Gaia
think it
comes
works
out, no,
because-
it's night. Yay.
A super werehog form. That would be
No,
interesting.
no, I didn't say
That would be cool.
No,
You know
I
what?
said that he
You're
had to
making
be
me
his
think of
regular
something.
form.
Hold
Like,
on. I'm gonna
What?
quietly search my folder while you debate this.
I was,
What are you searching?
Yeah, what was
I-
Shadow Flare?
we weren't talking about Super Werehog. We were saying like Sonic in his regular old hedgehog self look, going super, then just fighting Dark Gaia and while he's not even in the perfect form yet.
Yeah, but that's not even that would still get rid of it though. Because it doesn't matter if he's
Uh.
in the form or not. It's like, hey, Dark Gaia took himself back.
That's the Dark Guy didn't get the chance to take it though. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
There's no way to prevent that.
I think
Well,
I
we,
think
we
that-
don't unless Sega like pulls weird things, but that's Izuka's reign. I mean, we don't really want to talk about him.
I think the legitimate answer to this question is just the only way that could happen is to not defeat Dark Gaia, to leave
Pretty
him as
much.
he was throughout most of Unleashed, and that's how Sonic would keep his werehog form.
Yes, but then most people would die.
Yes,
but
because the oceans would slowly drain.
but that's the answer. That's the answer.
I think the world too would still be split too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ocean would drain itself into the core.
Yeah.
Most of it except for Eggman Land.
Alright, I'm trying to find this image and I'm struggling to find it.
I think a gameplay issue. I think a gameplay issue though with that answer is that you won't have a final boss.
Oh yeah, no, it's completely invalid for like gameplay as like a video game. It's just like a potential like hypothetical.
For like a comic book story that'd be interesting, but for a video game, no.
Yeah.
May I
agreed.
say this?
Yeah.
Was I the only one here that was scared of Perfect Dark Gaia's transformation into Perfect
That was
Dark
creepy.
Gaia?
I was more just. I was
I
more
think
just
you're
weird.
definitely not the only one who was scared.
I thought it was gross as crap. I was like, ew.
Yeah, that's my because
You
the
guys
whole
know how
eye.
you were saying, hey, super werehog?
You found one?
I don't know who brought that.
Oh, please show me.
Okay,
The stream real quick because I know not everybody's looking at it.
When it updates.
Oh god.
This image that you are about to see, or are seeing in some of your cases, is by Deeb's Draws, who is an amazing artist, and you should totally go follow him. This was a commission that he did of Dark Spine, Fleetway, Werehog.
Wait, where are you putting this?
Wow.
It's
on the
It's in
stream.
the
Look
stream.
on the stream feed.
That is cool.
But my connection will drop.
Don't worry,
Then
we'll
don't look at it. I'll
don't
catch
worry.
you up
Don't.
later.
Okay.
You can watch it after.
Now here's the
yeah.
question. Here's a question. Why Fleetway of all?
Because someone
That's
commissioned it.
Because why not?
That's what they wanted, so the artist had to
I
do
like
it
the
to get their
Fleetway
money.
part of it. Like that's why.
Imagination.
I like
You
Dark
guys-
Spine better.
You guys should treat artists with respect.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm one of them.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the art's bad. I'm just confused
just-
by the Fleetway choice.
Respect
No, I
Lyra.
got you. Shut up.
I
No,
just
wasn't-
banner
wasn't
art
saying
for one
anybody
of our
was being
streams.
disrespectful.
Okay.
I'm just saying, hey, to the audience, be respectful of artists. We gotta make a living.
In general.
I'm sensitive.
We got some interesting.
Aubrey, I'm sensitive.
Okay.
Does anyone get that vibe?
Oh my god. Silver180 asks to everyone, have you ever seen the new trailer for Kingdom of... It's not Kingdom of Hearts, it's just Kingdom Hearts, honey, please.
Oh my god, I get.
I heard you guys say Kingdom of Hearts in the last stream, and I was like,
Because they
Okay,
typed Kingdom of Hearts.
That teased me
I
so
have
hard.
never.
No, I haven't.
But,
I haven't seen it yet.
But back
what
to
was
the
the question?
Have you guys seen the basically all the new trailers about like,
No.
Aqua and Toy Story, Frozen, Monsters Inc. and Pirates of the Caribbean?
Okay, I have to say this.
No, I
don't.
haven't. I'm not into that.
I love them.
I had to say this. Whoever said that person, I pre-ordered the game. I'm already hyped.
Because I don't have the console, but that's okay.
I never got into Kingdom Hearts. I haven't seen it.
Get it when you have the chance, Beta. Just get it when you have the chance.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm sort of in the same boat as Jared. I'm not into Kingdom Hearts. I don't really enjoy it that much.
That's okay.
I'm more
What were
into
you gonna
Final
say though,
Fantasy.
Beta? I'm sorry that I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. Everything's good. We're all chill. Yeah, just Kingdom Hearts is a good series. Good things happening. I'm happy we have Toy Story because we've been waiting for it since the first game.
I'm happy that Pirates is back. That's what I'm happy about.
Yeah. Okay. Just note forward, guys, because stream is like we've been here for an hour and 19 minutes. Just a little.
But
less
I
time to
like
go
you
break something.
guys.
I mean, I'm willing to go another until it's been an hour and 30, but just last 10 minutes here. Let's be calm.
Yeah.
Okay, because we're talking
But
over each
that
other.
being said-
Okay.
Next.
Oh god, I think we're about to get loud again.
Oh no.
Hello, my name is Jared. I will be speaking right now.
No.
Dark Mercy would like to know to everyone, what did you like the most from the recent Smash Direct? Did anybody hear?
Shovel Knight Assist Trophy.
No,
Jared, I
I've
love
never
you.
heard of it.
Haven't played it.
Well, no, it's not. We're E.
From the latest, like, hey, here's what's upcoming in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah.
it's like
Shovel
that
Knight
happened-
Assist
Like a
Trophy.
trailer.
That happened the same day we had the last mod meeting.
Squeak! I'm back.
Caught up. I never caught up with any Nintendo Direct. I just usually look at Twitter for stuff like that.
I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct itself. I watched the trailers for the characters after the fact. Holy crow, Luigi!
Dead Luigi.
Poor Luigi.
Nintendo of UK said he's fine, but he's not fine.
That reminds me of like a news headline that I saw that said like Nintendo confirms that Luigi is not dead despite Luigi clearly dying in the Nintendo Direct.
I still have to see the trailer.
It's a good trailer. The characters we've added to Smash are crazy, and I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that Simon Belmont's in this new Smash.
Why
is.
Simon Belmont?
That's one of the ones that was confirmed
Yeah,
early
we
actually.
got Simon and we got Richter.
Yeah, and then we got
No, what's sad
Smash
about this whole-
spoilers real quick. So if any of you don't want to listen to this, you can just like deafen or pause the stream. But the characters who were added that I saw from the direct were Simon and Richter, if that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
King K. Rool, which I'm very happy about. King K. Rool has deserved this.
Yeah.
Dark Samus, who I didn't even know existed. Why? And then
enemy of like the third Metroid game, I think.
Yeah, around
Whatever.
the Metroid Prime stuff.
yeah, and then I guess Chrom got added too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chrom is added as an Echo Fighter to
Echo
Roy.
Fighter.
Is Chrom from Fire Emblem?
Chrom is from Fire
Yes.
Emblem.
Okay. That's a series I want to get into.
Yeah, I have
Same.
not been keeping up on that, but it's good. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff to be happy about with Smash. Not to mention, like, there's over 900 music tracks in the game now.
Yes.
That was,
Yes.
and now your Nintendo Switch can be an MP3 player.
Mm.
That's, oh my god, no joke. They've actually added that feature. So you can use just hibernate mode on the Switch and still play your music. That's too good.
Bless. If I had money.
Honey, I said that. It took me forever to get the Switch. It took forever.
How much is the Switch?
It's about
300
bucks.
Expensive.
More
I don't
than
have
my
money
life.
for that
If
right
you
now.
can find a bundle,
Yeah.
it's just
I know what I'm getting after the month of October.
go for it. Hey, you know why you should get a Switch after October? Because Bendy comes out.
That is true. That is true.
I'm
Sad
excited.
that I can probably never afford a Switch.
You can't forget
until
about
it's, like,
Subnautica.
outdated.
It also comes-
Everybody died on my end for a second.
Sorry,
I
Dash.
heard-
You good now?
Yeah.
You good?
Isn't
Oh boy.
I haven't remembered find
I'm
out if
always
Freddy's
dead.
was
What are you
going
guys
to-
talking about?
Hey,
I heard
no,
a
I'm
rumor.
the one
This
that's
next
dead.
question.
What?
First,
Wow.
Is it good?
Before you say,
Silver
can I say something?
Latino asks, to everyone, can you say Nani?
No, we can't.
Nani?
What? Nani?
Anybody who says that, anybody who says that in this call, I will kick you and ban you from the server. No regrets.
Nani?
Aw.
Just
Shut
nice.
up.
I
Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Our
I'm not
love will
abusing the
last through
privileges.
this.
I'm just doing what's best for us.
Pepper's just gonna use her magical powers as the pole girl and puppeteer me to ban you all.
I've been here for longer.
I think Lyra's been in this group the longest out of all of us.
Yeah, Lyra's been here longer than all of us. She was here as a wee young one. A wee lassie.
I was really dumb back then.
14-year-olds are dumb.
Can
I
confirm.
resent that.
I
I was
remember.
edgy at 14.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's all the questions for now, unless we get another couple in a little bit. So, we're at an hour and 24 minutes. Yeah. I'll give us 5 more minutes, and then we can call it quits, unless you guys suddenly want to do something.
Well, I do.
I don't
I can
care.
mention stuff in the meantime.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was
What do you
gonna-
want to mention?
So Lyra and I have an idea.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
If you watch the
Oh.
last stream,
Alright, calm down, everyone.
I'm
if you
sorry.
watch the last stream, you will have noticed that Orbot, as played by moi, now has a kazoo.
Yep.
Quick aside. Thank you to Beta for showing me that there was an episode of Sonic Boom where Orbot pulled out a kazoo.
Orbot
That
kazoo
made
was
my
canon.
life. That made my life.
I was so glad. I was just really bored watching the episode with my brother, and it just happened.
But anyway, so after Orbot pulled out a kazoo, Lyra as Marine also got a kazoo.
Which that was out of nowhere.
And we did. Someone asked us to play our kazoos, and we decided to do we each did a portion of a Sonic song at the end of the stream. But because I really enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure Lyra did too. Lyra and I are currently planning to make a separate video, its own video, where it's basically a kazoo showdown between Orbot and Marine.
Ooh.
Or maybe some accompaniment on finger symbols.
Also, hey Jared,
Yes.
guess what?
What?
Oh, my mic didn't pick it up.
Oh, it did. It
It sounded like a match being struck.
Just
Yeah.
just a second.
Okay.
Let me find the end of this tape.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's gonna tape your kazoo.
Ooh,
to
there
her
it
mouth.
is.
Oh,
Oh
Okay,
boy.
carry on.
Feisty roll of tape.
Oh,
Carry on.
Oh,
That's what I wanted to do. Let me get my kazoo.
oh my god. You guys are something else. No,
Yes, we are.
I think that brings up a conversation though. Before we eventually have to end this off. You've noticed that we've been pretty busy doing live streams, and it's mostly because that's the easiest thing to do, even though organizing has not been easy. My god. Just getting everybody in one place at one time is not an easy task, because everybody has their schedule stuff. I mean, obviously you see us all here, and it's a pretty good majority of the team, but it's not all of us.
I swear there's more of us.
Yeah, there are
And 10 is a lot more than usual. I think we have 16 members.
Yeah,
17.
we've got quite a few. But at any rate, one of the things that we haven't done in a long time is a video that requires people to send in lines, and people to edit, and people to upload. So I think you see what I'm getting at here. Videos are hard to make. One day we would love to get back to them, but some of us have other videos that we do outside of this group too that take a while. If you don't mind me shamelessly plugging, Zephyr, can we talk about Trev's stuff? Or would you kill us for that?
Wait, what of his stuff are you talking about? Are you talking about the comic dubs?
Yeah, both
I don't
that and
think
SSR.
Oh, right. I think he'd be fine with us talking about it.
Yeah, so
I don't know
Zephyr,
what you want us
stuff.
to talk about.
Yeah, I got this. Prepare yourself.
What do we got?
So, outside of the group, Zephyr and I have part of how we met and how she got in here was because I met Trev. And if you don't know Trev, he debuted in our gender bend stream as Male Tikal and is the reason the Tikal Foundation exists.
Please donate today.
Please donate today. Besides,
I remember that.
it was a great time. Again, Tony was on fire in that stream too. So was Jared. All of you were on fire, and I loved it.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, on topic.
But yeah, no. So we do stuff with Trev outside of this group. We first met him through Sonic Shattered Realities, which, if you haven't heard of it, is a Sonic fan RPG that is currently in development. Zephyr and I are both voice actors for it, and our girl Shaneva, who is not here with us today, is also a voice actor for it. And we have a very good time. I recorded for him a couple months ago some stuff for that, so that came out really well. I hope that everything goes well with that.
There we go.
It's also the reason why we call Zephyr the Dead Girl, because she voices so many dead characters for it.
Yeah. It's even more fitting since there was a team reform a little while ago, and I voice different characters now. So the dead characters that I used to voice are now dead in that matter too.
It's kind of scary.
So your dead characters became dead.
Again.
Deader.
They're re-dead.
Yeah.
Deader.
But,
Re-dead.
but
Oh
we also-
god, you just reminded me of the Zelda monster.
But
I have
Zephyr and
ascended.
I also are part of Adrenaline Dubs, which we're still getting off the ground over there. But we are a small group that does the dubbing of the IDW comics, so that's slowly happening. Yeah, it's
I'm
why we haven't
interested.
done that for TVB.
I'm interested.
I'm already
Yeah,
caught.
I
need
can
to find my
actually use
Pringles can.
I can actually use a better microphone for that since it's not live sessions, but that first IDW issue, I was a little too close to my mic, so I sound terrible.
Hey, you know what?
I bought
You
a
live and
$30
you learn.
microphone.
I actually haven't
That's
read
true,
any of
I-
the
Tomorrow.
IDWs yet, so this is going to be an experience for me to catch up because I'm not new
Go
yet.
Oh, you
read them.
wait. You
Or just
haven't read
watch
them
the
yet?
dubs that are up, because they're
Yeah.
good.
Nah, it's I need to catch up. But you know,
Okay.
I mean, Evan Stanley and Ian Flynn, you're very convincing.
Oh, you should
Actually-
ask them about trying for Whisper if you wanna. I
Oh
think
my
you'd
God,
do a good
no,
Whisper.
I could not take that role from somebody else. That would be so rude.
I don't even know if we have a Whisper yet,
We don't
so
know
I
what
think it's up
issue
for
she's
grabs.
coming out in.
I call dibs.
Zephyr, you gotta talk to Landy
Actually,
about that.
I know which issue.
I mean,
I know which issue
Lyra,
Whisper's
how
in.
did I get you mixed up?
Whisper's in the next issue.
Well, you know what? I don't keep up to date on this stuff. If I did, I'd be a better person.
We're
Yeah.
very behind on issue dubbing right now. We're still working on 3 and 4, so it's gonna take us a little while to get to the one that Whisper debuts in anyway.
Unless you're like me, and Zero who do it on our off time.
Yeah, but it's like, it takes a lot of editing and a lot of people's schedules lining up, just like it does with TVB. So I find it useful to plug our other friends because I think it's important to be like, hey, as voice actors, we should be a healthy voice acting community. We should help each other out when we can. I mean, it's part of why we're really grateful to our mod squad here, the Council of Acorn, because these guys are amazing in what they do. Lyra is very gracious about plugging us over on Amino, which is fantastic. Thank you for all that you do with that, Lyra. You're fantastic.
You're welcome.
Wait, we have a amino?
No, Lyra.
No,
hasn't
I
joined
have
us
an
yet.
amino. I just
Sonic
advertised
Amino.
there, and I have 2,000 plus followers.
Yeah.
Dang,
I
Lyra,
might
you're
follow.
famous.
She's
You
Thank
might
you.
get 2001.
You know something? The most viewers we've had on a stream at one time has been 30, and that was the Mania stream, which was not that many. I'd like you to know that the most we've had this entire time is 12. There's a pretty stark difference.
The most we've had at one time is what? The second part of
30.
that you cut off.
Oh, wait.
The
No,
time
the most we've had today was
the most we've
12.
had today is 12.
Oh,
I thought
right.
I saw it go like to 15 earlier. I
It
could
may
be
have
wrong
gone to
though.
15 and I missed it, but right now we're at 9.
Don't worry
Right now
about
we're
it.
at 8.
I plug the stream to every single server I belong to that will not yell at me for it. I try to get viewer interest, but we really need to get together and work on the Twitter page. So it's a lot of moving parts right now with fixing up TVB in the spots that are a little more work in progress. So it's also, before we end the stream, there is something that I would like to show you guys because it includes all of you here in the audience, as well as all of you here in the cast, because I think those of you who have not been on the mod squad do not know about this. So I'm going to share it, if you guys don't mind.
I mind.
Go on.
Okay, so real quick, I gotta open it up on my desktop, and then I gotta move it to my second screen, because I go to my basement so that I have 2 screens to work with. It just makes it easier so I can read the questions on one screen and not the other. So, I'm gonna drag this over, and this is very much in the beta stage, but you, the mods, are gonna know what this is. Yeah, I'm trying to remember that name right now. But this is the prototype for the new TVB channel banner. Now you might be wondering why there are a bunch of question marks and boxes. The reason is because we are changing things up a little bit. We have a lot of great inside jokes here on TVB. Does anyone want to name some of the great inside jokes? I think we should.
Duct tape.
Besides duct tape.
Trev
Yeah,
call.
besides that one, everyone knows about that.
Trev call is best to call.
Trev call, recent
Yeah.
Kazoo Orbot.
The Flash.
Caveman Empire, my baby.
Caveman
Oh,
Empire.
the Flash. And
Yeah,
Cape
the
Man
Flash.
Empire.
No, not the
The
Flash.
Yes, the Flash.
Oh, this was an awful stream.
There's
We
2 streams.
have
It was so bad though.
I had a good one.
Really?
Besides hashtag blame Ultimo.
Oh god.
That too.
Because that's an old one.
That's a really old one.
Light
Ultimo's not even
speed.
here.
Too
Ultimo
slow
isn't even
for
around
me.
anymore.
Ultimo's been gone for like a year and a half.
I miss him. He's a
If
good
not
guy.
more.
Yeah, he's been
I had a good one.
I
Like
mean,
a
there-
really
What?
nostalgic
It's
one.
too
there's
slow
always
for
Aunt
me.
Knuckles.
And
We don't
Knuckles,
talk about
yes.
that.
Just want to have like Knuckles climbing the TVB logo.
We
No,
don't
that'd
talk
be
about
dumb.
that.
Actually, I see that happening.
He's just T-posing. No, that'd be dumb.
No!
I'm here.
Shadow,
I'm here
Stop.
too.
Don't
I don't know.
ever.
I don't know if a lot of you. I don't know if a lot of you know about this besides maybe Jared, but we had a little meme a long time ago about Shadow's
didn't-
foot.
I didn't even know that was a TVB thing, but
Yeah, that was a TVB thing. We had a thing about Shadow's foot.
I mean, I've got outside of TVB just with Alt-C, Shadow doesn't like waterfalls, but you know.
It was when we operated on Skype.
Oh my god.
yeah, that
those
was
days.
back in the
forever
day.
ago.
Yeah, just yeah.
But no, because we have so many great inside jokes, I would like to offer the opportunity for all of us to collaborate on the banner and put those inside jokes in the frames. Because it's kind of like, the idea was when I was talking about it with the mods was, hey, like, first I want to do something Sonic Mania-like, but that didn't work. Because Clip Studio Paint can't make circles very well. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But I went into Adobe Illustrator to do this, and it's just, the idea is that it's kind of like the Smash characters roster, where it's like each square is going to have a different inside joke, just like you would have the Smash roster in each different frame. And it can be, we can pop out of the frames a little bit, but the idea is to have a blend of art styles, both from us, the voice actors who are able to draw, and from the fans. If you guys have an inside joke you want to get up there. So that way it's this inclusive, growing thing that is always changing just like we are. Because we've existed since 2013, but we are not the same voice actors as what we started as back then.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
Yeah, no.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Nicole,
Get out of here.
What? Oh god. But yeah,
Put
so
them on
that's
to
the
you.
idea behind this whole thing. So yeah, it's not finalized yet. It needs some fine tuning before I'm posted up there. But yeah, so if you want to contribute to our crazy inside jokes and putting them up there, and you want credit, I'll obviously credit you in the description of the channel. Yeah, that's something we want to do. So including our audience is important to us, and now you know that. I mean, I hope you knew that before, because we love you guys very much. Final.
Love you.
Love you, but yeet!
What did she do?
She just yeeted in the chat.
Get the yeet.
Oh, okay.
That's my call of love.
Yikes.
Yeet!
Alright.
Yeet.
Sorry, there was a bug on my arm.
No, it's chill, fam. It's chill.
Did you yeet it?
No,
Shut up.
Jared, that's gross.
I said yeet.
It sounded
I said,
like you
did
said
you
yeet.
I said,
Oh,
did you?
I thought he said
Yeet.
gleet. I don't know if
Whatever.
any of you know what gleet is.
Oh
Sounds
no,
like-
no.
No, it's where you build up saliva in your mouth and you like flick your tongue out and it like sprays on somebody.
Oh, I thought that's
That's
Gleek.
disgusting.
No,
Oh,
that's
gleek, gleek. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's Stitch.
Okay.
Moving on.
Shall we end the stream?
You just put something
Hey,
in my
does it-
head.
wait,
I'll tell you
Jared,
after
Jared,
stream.
Look
Oh
at the
God,
chat.
what?
Look at the chat.
What?
Jared.
One thing before we end. Dark Mercy, can you please not curse in chat?
Yes.
We kind of want the chat to stay not profane.
PG-13.
That's
Yeah,
actually
Yeah.
what I'd
PG,
call
PG.
attention to. Because Jared, now you got to take a shot.
I did. I was hoping it would be audible, but I figured it wouldn't be.
It was not. Your shot was not.
Well, long story short, it's an inside joke where, and whenever someone says "dang it, Jared," but not "dang it," I have to take a shot, and it's like a shot of water, but still.
He's too young to drink. He's a responsible.
Darn it, Jared.
Gosh diddly, dang it,
Oh man.
Jarude. Anyway,
Gosh, darn it.
We do have one more question before we go.
yes.
And that's,
What?
that may be a hard one to answer. Floods Atomic. Really interesting spelling there. I don't know if this has been answered before, but how did you guys all meet each other?
This might take a while.
It
This is the
depends
last question
on
of the stream, and
who
then
you're
we're
talking
leaving.
about.
I like it.
Depends.
I can go first. So, hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Everyone cut out. Everyone went.
We
Everyone
were
quiet at once.
listening.
You said you were
Sorry.
gonna go first.
What? Since when you guys quiet? Anyway, no.
Great question.
I love telling this story. I'll tell the abridged version, but so I met all these people through Team Voice Bosses. Well, I mean, except like people who came later that I knew through other. But anyway, I joined TVB by accident.
He did.
Long story short, I don't remember exactly what my mindset was, but so I went on to I was on Casting Call Club and I auditioned for TVB. I got the part of Ray, which was the one I least expected to get, but still. And I think maybe I just thought it was like a one-time project or something. And then I was like, oh yeah, we do live streams and it's a whole team. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I think the only reason I didn't or the main reason I didn't change my mind was because I was in a call with 3 members, including 2 co-leaders. So, but hey, best mistake I've ever made. I claim that to this day.
That's a little heartwarming.
But yeah, I think of all the people in this call, I was the 2nd member of TVB after Lyra.
I came after you, Jared.
No, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
but I remember
I came after you, Lyra, because you introduced me to this thing along with Spark.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the second rebranding of it.
Yeah, that was a while. That was.
So, Lyra, who did you originally voice, though?
Originally, I voiced Cosmo.
Right.
Yes.
But my TVB story was a little bit different. There was someone at my school who I had just moved to the school, so like I was very nervous, and this girl was helping me out with my math. And she asked, "Do you like Sonic?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like Sonic." So she said, "Can you voice act anything?" And I said, "Yeah, I can do Cosmo." And then once I gave her a little mini audition, she's like, "You should join TVB." And I'm like, "What's TVB?" And I've been here ever since. And I had a live audition. Like, I didn't send in any lines. I actually technically sat down with some of the members, and I had an improv audition. And that's how I came to be.
Nice.
And then I drew Shadow's foot, and then I became popular.
Shadow's foot.
One of the things that's been classic about us the whole way through, though, because like.
Yes, there are very many. There are very many pictures of my little drawings. Many of Jared.
Hi.
Yeah, Jared X Google.
God dang it.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but not Beta said it.
Tony X Machina.
No, back on the actual topic though.
Yeah.
To spare Jared from any trauma.
How did the rest of you meet us / join the group / however you want to answer it?
Don't interrupt me, Jared. I'll punch you.
That's fair.
Interrupt her. Interrupt her, dang it.
I don't know how you actually got here. I just know it was through Trev.
I mean, I was just gonna explain that I knew Beta before I actually joined TVB, but it was through very unique circumstances. Probably not the best. So
I know what you're talking about now.
You know what I'm talking about.
Let's just say it was the earliest form of After Dark I ever did.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I won't explain it in detail because it's very adult, but
very lewd.
We were both in the Sonic Song 182 server when it just went up, like in the first week. And I guess we just met in a voice call eventually.
We did.
Since we were just kind of messing around, figuring out who all was there, who we could make friends with. And we were in a little circle of friends who eventually started their own little group and server. But it was very, weird.
Yeah.
I don't really want to explain it, but I guess we kind of just kept touch after that, and eventually, I guess we stopped talking for a little while. I don't know if it was just because we forgot about each other, sadly, as horrible as that sounds, or if it was just awkward.
Unless they message me first. That's just how I am, and it's really
That's
sad.
kind of how I am too. I guess it was a little awkward, but then I guess we reconnected. we reconnected after. To any of you who know the murder of me, usually just abbreviated as T-Mom by GGD,
Yep, I know.
she used to have a server for that, and we found each other in there again. So we started talking, and then we had a mutual friend, which was Trev, and I guess I heard Trev and Beta talking about TVB, and back then I was a little less mature, so I was like, "Ooh, a project! I want to go! Like, I was just kind of, I didn't actually say that, I don't think, but in my mind, I was kind of like an excited little kid, just because I was starting to get into voice acting, but didn't really have anywhere to go with it yet. But eventually, I don't know who invited me to the server. I wasn't cast at first, but after, I guess, seeing how things work, I wouldn't say auditioned. I just sent in voice lines, and everybody liked them, and I just became part of the team and met everybody else that way.
And then she fell in love with me.
Oh boy.
I mean, how can you not? I mean, it's
I
really
love you.
great how much chemistry
love
we've
you
all
too,
gained
Lyra.
over the years.
How can you not fall in love with Lyra when she's got you bound in duct tape?
Oh.
I'm
Platonically,
100%.
platonically.
Here. Don't be shy about
I'm
this.
100% straight, and I still adore Lyra. I love her.
Platonically love each other.
Yeah, obviously.
But seriously, who else wants to say how they got here? 'Cause, like,
Sure.
Like, I'd love to hear.
I am embarrassed of my route.
Then don't say
If
it,
you're too
jeez.
embarrassed, then you don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. How I got here is kind of stupid. Ask Cole. He's one of the people that admitted me here.
I mean, if you don't want to say it, then you don't have to.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah.
obligated. It's great. We're all chill.
Yeah, you tell it, man, because it's your story.
It's kind of funny, don't get me wrong, but it's also kind of stupid.
Then you don't.
Well, hey,
Your
so-
choice.
You don't
Your
have to
choice
say
is
it.
good or
We're
not
getting,
good.
Screw it. Screw it.
we're getting,
I was
we're
just
getting so
all
close
right.
anyway.
All right. Story time.
Make it short.
Brief story time. Brief story time.
Alright.
Brief story time. So I met 3 people: Captain Blue,
The end.
or
Yeah, you can call me Captain Blue. Everyone knows me
Yeah.
as Captain.
Well, I met Captain, Spark, and Lyra through I think a Discord server, wasn't
Yep.
it?
Yeah.
Then I heard them voice act, just like, huh, neat. And I asked them, hey, do y'all have like a team or something? And I asked I could be Scourge, and as we all know, hail to the king. And that's how I got here.
Yeah, that's the only
Ew.
voice you do.
Yeah.
No, I could do more than Scourge. I could do more than Scourge. I could do
teasing,
Infinite.
Zeno. I was teasing, Zeno.
Yes. Practice makes
I
perfect.
could do Infinite. I just need my Pringles can. Where's my Pringles can?
Moving forward,
Where's
is there anybody else who wants to tell their story?
Sure.
I'm hungry.
Mine's quick.
Yeah,
Mine's quick too.
Um, well, how did I get here? Well, how I met most of the group was through Jared. Not you, LMC Jared.
No.
Other Jared. Shadow Flare.
Oh yeah.
Because he invited me to a Skype call and he was like, hey, join, be charming. I was like, okay, sure. And then I met a few other people who were already on the team. And then I came here.
Wait, I actually be charming?
Yes.
She put up one hell of an audition. She's the only
As-
one that's done the audition process right that we've instated.
Oof.
Oof, wow.
Sorry, bless me. Bless me.
Seriously, we're glad you're here, and we hope to have a lot of fun with you in future streams, because, like, that's going to be great.
I'm very excited.
Is there anybody else that wants to tell their story?
I got a short one. I think how I remember how I got here was from Zero and Shadow Flare. That's really it.
Yeah, that I got here for 0.
Yeah, Zero just came to me one day for those two, and he's like, hey, these 2 people want to join. Can they join? It was before we had auditions. And I'm like, sure. You know what? Why the heck not? Let's just melting pot of Sonic stew.
That sounds disturbing.
No, it's not. But seriously, Cole.
Cool.
Okay, I'll just put it in the shortest way possible. It started 2 years ago that I was just, did my own YouTube channel, and I have no idea how I got searched up. I think it was the person that's unfortunately not on the team anymore, formerly known as Prince Neo. He got me on here because of, I guess, he found me randomly, probably randomly searching up names. He got me on a team before TVB, which I think was the copycat known as Crystal Voice Bosses, which is dead. Sorry, I got the name wrong. Crystal Voice Team, whatever, who cares?
Crystal Voice Team, yes.
I got transferred from there to here because of, well, I'm actually probably the only few people here that knows how to make a monotone robot. So Zero in beta just automatically brought me on here. I didn't need to audition.
I mean, a lot of that was there were people that were just like, we have never had a fresh, clean slate with this group. We've never made everybody get recast, because if we did that, it would take forever.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, Tony's the only one who hasn't told a story here, and if he wants to, I will let him. Do you want to talk, Tony, or no?
I mean, I don't know how I got here.
I think
we were your nightmare.
Yeah.
I can sort of answer for you.
It all started with one spawn, and that is watermelon.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Oh, I remember
It's an old.
watermelon.
I remember watermelon.
Oh, yeah,
Really weird cat.
About.
Okay, so it was in it's I don't know, I think it was like an indie character stream just for the hell of it.
Yes.
And like I came in as this really big cat and I was like screaming or whatnot, and then I just yelled watermelon and then it stopped.
Yes.
Then I escalated the factor and you said, God damn it, you
kept going.
Well, I can't even remember what picture, or like I don't have the picture anymore. I don't have.
It was the cat. It looked like it was screaming,
Yeah,
and
it
that's
looked
like
like a cat
that's all
screaming.
Yeah, the
but
cat
I,
was
like,
It looked like a
have that.
high cat.
Like I don't have that picture anymore, and I don't even remember what stream that was. I don't even think it was like a TVB stream.
Yeah, I don't think that was TVB.
No,
it was Alexis's.
Yeah, it was my stream.
Oh my goodness.
Watermelon.
But
Yeah, it was great.
To answer the question how I got here, I really have no idea.
It's okay.
Well, I'd say technically, I mean, because the original question was actually like how we all met each other, but I think that was a similar enough question. But
Yeah,
I can technically answer for you that you kind of, I'm pretty sure you kind of met us all through Princess Samantha.
Yeah, Jana's the one. Well, here's how here's how it, to put it briefly, me and my buddy made a really dumb Sonic video, which I unfortunately has over 300,000 views.
Oh
talking about this later.
But she was the first to comment on it because I honestly didn't think anybody would watch it, so that's kind of like why I say it unfortunately has that many people. But after that, I met some of her friends, which included Zero and Jared and Element, and then through Zero was put into TVB a couple years ago, and then here we are.
Yeah. Good stuff. I think that is everybody but me. And
Yeah, how did you get here?
I can tell you the exact moment I got involved in TVB, and it's not the way you think it is.
Really?
It was back when Ultimate was still in charge, and I think Chug was slowly phasing himself out at that point. But I was at a college credit event with two of my friends watching a film about something literary that I can't really remember, but I was here on my phone, and it was back when Skype had its old mobile design, and Casey, who was a previous member of ours that did a lot of robot characters, was badgering me relentlessly while I was at this movie. You gotta audition, you gotta audition, you gotta audition. And it was first for Sally, which I did not get, because there was a thing in management with that. But I got in here as Nicole, and I've been here ever since. the first stream I was in was a very mangled attempt to try and have all the freedom fighters together, and we were missing Sonic and Sally and all the key freedom fighters. It was basically me and Tails running the show. Wow. It was Allie.
Wow.
It was for years.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. And then at some point I just started talking to people in the group, and different people took to me different ways. Jared has been my home slice for a while. Lyra and I had a pretty rocky start, but we became
but I love her. She's my mom.
I am your mom.
And I'm just the derp of the group. I'll be in my corner.
It's just like it was one of those moments where it's like if I hadn't gotten badgered by Casey, I probably wouldn't be here. So I'm grateful for him for that, you know? Mm-hmm. But like it's really good to be a part of this group, because before this, all voice acting in my life was inconsistent. The first thing I ever tried to get cast for was canceled twice.
Oh.
I was a Cream the Rabbit voice actor initially. How much puberty do you think I've gone through since then?
Well, look at my here, listen to my voice. My voice is naturally deep because, first of all, I'm laying down. Second of all, I'm just me. And then I can also do, hello, Mr. Sonic.
I have a situation very similar to I have a situation very similar to Lyra. I guess I have a deep natural voice, but I can also do something like this. Yeah, it's really
You guys hurt me.
I want to punch you against a wall.
You guys hurt me.
Anti-cream.
Anti-cream.
This is anti-cream.
So, hey, I have a question.
Yeah, Tony?
No.
It's 3rd and goal, and I have an option to pass or run. What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna go with pass.
What? He's playing Madden 19.
And that concludes Ask the TVB Voice Actor.
Oh yeah! For asking that question, because that was like really fun.
Yeah, that was a great ending.
We've never had that conversation before, and I'm really glad that we did. But I think...
Alright, Jared Kazoo.
Yeah, I think Jared needs to kazoo us out, but I think we gotta sound ourselves off, and then we gotta go. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And before we sign off, remember, join TVB Discord, vote for the option or the theme for the next stream, and what was the other thing? Oh, and join us in the Discord chat after the fact, because we will, like, I don't know, however many of us will be in the general voice channels talking to you guys. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Jared. You are best spokes guy. Go,
my home slice.
The pass didn't work.
Yes.
We're gonna go in any order and sign off. Like, what's the order?
Same order.
Same order.
I'm gonna go last, so we're gonna let Cole go first.
Okay.
This is Cole signing off. I'll steal your booty later.
No.
This is Dashy signing off. Bye, guys.
LMC Jared signing off.
This is Shadow Flare signing off.
This is Lyra dying.
This is Tony, the very angry Madden player. Signing off.
I thought Vinyl didn't go already.
I'm gonna hit somebody right now.
This is Zeno the Hedgehog saying goodbye for now.
Nice.
This is Zephyr. I'm probably gonna yell at half of you if you join the after stream call, but peace.
This is Final, and I still like Pepsi.
This is Beta.
All right, Lyra.
I love you all very much. This is Beta, the current leader of TVB, but not the only one in charge. Signing off. Thank you so much for joining our live stream, and we hope to see you the next time very soon. Most likely going to be the weekend, 24th and 25th, so remember that, okay? We'll try and put it in the chat later. Alright, bye guys!
I need to go find my Pringles can.
Bye!